Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt like something was off, even though everything seemed perfectly normal? Or perhaps you've experienced moments when your energy suddenly dipped for no obvious reason? If you've ever felt this way, it's no coincidence. The truth is, spiritually gifted individuals, those often referred to as the chosen ones, are deeply sensitive to energy shifts in ways most people can't begin to understand. Their heightened vibration is a gift, but it also makes them more vulnerable to unseen forces, subtle triggers, and energetic imbalances that can throw off their peace and purpose. Today, we're diving into 9 strange things that affect the energy of spiritually gifted chosen ones. Some of these might surprise you, but they all hold deep meaning. Before we dive deep into this mystical and transformative knowledge, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you feel aligned with this message, because we're here to uplift, enlighten, and empower every soul walking the spiritual path. Also, if you feel like you've received this message at the exact moment you needed it most, perhaps as a sign from the universe, type 1111 in the comments as a declaration to the divine that you are ready to receive your blessings. Let's get started with these 9 strange, yet deeply powerful truths. 1. Artificial light and electronics. The chosen ones, those who are spiritually sensitive and energetically attuned, operate on a frequency that mirrors the Earth's natural rhythm. Their intuitive systems are harmonized with the subtle pulses of the planet, the sound of wind through the trees, the hush of twilight, the magnetic pull of the Earth's core. But in today's hyper-connected world, one of the most overlooked intrusions into their spiritual frequency comes from artificial light and electromagnetic radiation. From the relentless blue glow of smartphones to the constant barrage of Wi-Fi signals, these invisible forces interfere with the energetic clarity of the chosen ones. Over time, prolonged exposure doesn't just cause fatigue or digital eye strain. It clouds the third eye, disrupts circadian rhythms, and dulls the psychic antennae that are vital for sensing truth and energy. Artificial light, especially fluorescent or LED lighting in offices and supermarkets, disrupts their connection to natural light cycles, creating a sense of disorientation and spiritual fragmentation. They may feel overwhelmed in crowded malls or drained after scrolling through social media, not just because of mental fatigue, but because their energetic field is being constantly pierced and destabilized. This is why grounding becomes not just a practice but a necessity. Walking barefoot on moist earth, immersing oneself in sunlight at dawn, or meditating in complete darkness restores the soul's equilibrium. Such rituals are not luxury. They are survival strategies for preserving one's sacred connection to the earth. 2. The moon and planetary movements. To the average observer, the movements of the moon and the planets may seem like poetic metaphors or tools for entertainment horoscopes, but to spiritually awakened individuals, these celestial events are far more than symbols. They are deeply impactful forces that resonate through the body, mind, and spirit. The full moon doesn't just light up the sky, it illuminates emotional patterns buried deep within the psyche, pulling subconscious fears and desires to the surface like an energetic tide. During a new moon, a chosen one may feel a mysterious urge to retreat inward, to reset, to plant new intentions. And when Mercury goes retrograde or Mars aligns with Saturn, they may experience disruptions that seem external but are actually reflecting the inner reconfiguration of energy. For the spiritually gifted, these shifts are not theoretical, they're visceral. The body may respond with insomnia, vivid dreams, fatigue, or heightened emotional sensitivity. The mind may race with thoughts or suddenly feel blank, as if tuning into a cosmic download. And emotionally, they may cry without knowing why or feel ecstatic bursts of creative energy with no external trigger. These are not random occurrences. They are signs that their soul is in communication with the universe. The chosen ones are like antennae, picking up subtle frequencies that most people tune out. Learning to anticipate and align with these lunar and planetary rhythms becomes a spiritual art. Riding the cosmic waves instead of resisting them allows for deeper clarity, expansion, and purpose-driven growth. 3. Negative thoughts from others, psychic debris. Not all energy that affects you is your own. And for the spiritually attuned, this truth is a constant and often burdensome reality. Chosen ones are natural empaths, psychic sponges absorbing the vibrations of people, places, and even digital interactions. Have you ever entered a room after an argument and felt tension thick in the air, even though no words were spoken? That's psychic debris, emotional residue left behind by human thought and feeling. These fragments of negativity float unseen but are deeply felt by those who are energetically sensitive. Social media posts filled with rage, news filled with despair, a friend's masked anxiety. These things leave imprints. Over time, this invisible clutter can accumulate like spiritual smog, clouding the aura, clogging intuition, and dragging one into moods that seemingly have no origin. Chosen ones may suddenly feel sad, angry, or drained without understanding why, only to realize they're carrying someone else's unresolved energy. It's not always about toxic individuals. It's about the energetic fingerprints people leave on conversations, environments, and even objects. To remain whole and centered, spiritual hygiene becomes essential. Practices like smudging with sage, bathing in Himalayan salt, using tuning forks or sound bowls, or even visualizing light cleansing the aura can make a dramatic difference. Just as we shower our physical bodies daily, chosen ones must cleanse energetically with equal consistency. Protecting one's field is not selfish, it's sacred. 4. Being around energy vampires. Some individuals carry a hunger, not for food or attention, but for energy. And chosen ones, radiating light, compassion, and heightened awareness, become prime targets for these energy vampires. These aren't always sinister people. Often they are well-meaning loved ones, co-workers, or strangers who are unconsciously drawn to the vibrant life force of the spiritually gifted. They may constantly offload their problems, demand attention, or create chaos and drama to feed off the emotional reactions of others. For the chosen ones, this is not just emotionally tiring, it's spiritually debilitating. Their energy can feel like it's leaking, their mood plummeting, and their inner clarity dissolving after just a brief interaction. Over time, chronic exposure to such dynamics leads to burnout, physical illness, or a sense of losing oneself. What's worse, the guilt of setting boundaries often prevents them from acting. But spiritual self-defense is not cruelty. It is a necessity for survival and growth. Chosen ones must learn to recognize the signs of energetic depletion and take swift, loving action, limiting time with draining individuals, using protective visualizations, or simply saying no without apology. When boundaries are established, energy is preserved, and only from a place of fullness can one truly offer support without being consumed. 5. The energy of certain foods. For spiritually sensitive individuals, food is not just fuel, it is vibration. Every ingredient, every preparation, every bite carries an energetic imprint that either nourishes or disturbs the soul's harmony. Processed foods, laden with chemicals, preservatives, and artificial ingredients, may look harmless to the average person, but to the chosen ones they feel heavy, chaotic, and disruptive. These foods dull the senses, fog the mind, and destabilize the inner alignment that keeps intuition sharp. Even meat sourced from animals that lived in fear or were treated cruelly can carry energetic residues of trauma. On the other hand, whole plant-based foods, organic produce, and meals prepared with love and intention carry high vibrational frequencies that uplift the spirit. Water, when spoken to with gratitude, changes its molecular structure. This has been proven in energy science. And chosen Ones often instinctively speak blessings over their meals, charge their water with positive words, and eat in silence or sacred space. It may seem strange to others, but this ritualistic relationship with food is deeply spiritual. Food becomes medicine, cooking becomes ceremony, eating becomes communion with the earth and its life force. And through this mindful consumption, chosen ones stay anchored in clarity, health, and energetic purity. 6. The atmosphere of physical spaces. The spiritually gifted do not just see a room, they feel it. The atmosphere of a space speaks volumes to their subtle senses, whispering secrets that others overlook. A cluttered, chaotic home filled with loud electronics and stagnant air can feel suffocating to them, even if it appears orderly to someone else. These individuals pick up on the energy embedded in objects, walls, and furniture. An antique chair might carry the grief of a former owner, while a workplace filled with tension might manifest as a literal headache or nausea. It's not about superstition, it's about frequency. Everything holds energy, and chosen ones move through the world like tuning forks, vibrating in resonance or dissonance with their surroundings. That's why they often seek out minimalist environments, clean lines, natural light, plants and elements like wood and stone. These are not aesthetic preferences, they are energetic necessities. Many avoid thrift stores, hospitals, or crowded cities, not because of fear, but because their energy field becomes overwhelmed with residual vibrations. Sacred space is their refuge. Creating a sanctuary, a room with candles, incense, and silence, is not indulgent, but vital. Through environmental clarity, they can hear their inner voice, align with divine inspiration, and restore their soul. 7. Unspoken words and hidden emotions. Perhaps the most confounding energy that affects the chosen ones is the kind that isn't spoken aloud. Words hold power, yes, but so does silence. And it's within the silence that the spiritually sensitive often hear the loudest cries. A person may say, "I'm fine," but the chosen one feels the heartbreak beneath it. They may smile and laugh, but the chosen one senses the bitterness, the resentment, the unspoken envy. This constant reception of unfiltered emotional truth is both a gift and a burden. It creates a disconnect between what's being said and what's being felt, leading to confusion, overwhelm, or a sense of mistrust, not of others, but of the disconnect between facade and frequency. Chosen ones don't just hear words, they read energy fields. They absorb the emotional tension in a room even if no one acknowledges it. Over time, this can become exhausting, like listening to background music that never stops. The vibration of repressed feelings clings to them, and if they don't regularly release it, it begins to wear on their soul. This is why they value authenticity so deeply. They long for truthful soul-to-soul communication where nothing needs to be hidden. Until then, they must protect their sensitivity with discernment, shielding techniques, and periods of solitude to discharge the weight of what's left unsaid. 8. Ignoring their inner voice. Chosen ones are naturally guided by intuition, but when they suppress that divine inner voice, it creates energetic chaos. Going against their intuition, even in small ways, disconnects them from their soul's purpose. The longer they deny this voice, the more their energy becomes confused, blocked, or stagnant. Reconnecting with the inner self through meditation, journaling, or solitude is not a luxury for them. It's a lifeline. 9. Being around people who mock or dismiss spirituality. One of the most disempowering experiences for spiritually gifted people is being around individuals who mock, question, or ridicule their path. Even subtle judgment from friends or family can deeply disturb their inner harmony. Chosen ones often feel alone in their journey, and being around disbelief, sarcasm, or spiritual apathy can cause them to dim their light. But here's the truth: your path is not for their understanding. It's for your awakening. If you've made it this far, it's likely because you resonate with this truth. You might even be a spiritually gifted chosen one yourself. These 9 strange influences are not just random quirks. They are spiritual signs, divine whispers, and soul signals reminding you to protect your energy, honor your path, and embrace your unique connection to the universe. This is the Alchemy of Awareness channel. If this video reached you at the exact moment you needed it, let it be a divine confirmation. Type 1111 in the comments and open yourself to the blessings waiting to flow into your life. And don't forget to subscribe, because this space is dedicated to people like you, seekers, empaths, light workers, and awakened souls. Let's rise together. Until next time, protect your energy, follow your intuition, and remember, you are not crazy. You are just spiritually awake in a sleeping world. Thank you for watching.